EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Rams. In the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know they're securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D. It's got to be priority 1.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
By the wide receiver.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice.
I can't even get a fucking light of the damn light my damn yay.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. From the gun, it's Haskins. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down.
2 yards on the play.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Akers, the ball 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a run with Akers.
Oh, my God. I saw that shit coming. That was just hit.
38-yard line. A huge
That was not
play
bad,
for the Rams. And even 60 yards.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. From the gun, it's Tua. Right side by Reed. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead.
The score, Rams 7, Dolphins nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
1st down, Dolphins.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep the fingers.
67, get your ass over there.
Puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Here's Haskins, a quick throw out wide. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now it's Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7.
Eddie Pinheiro sets to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Looking to pass to him. His throw is going to be incomplete. Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. A throw out wide to QT, complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a first down.
Chris Jones on the stop.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
What the fuck?
Throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him.
Come on,
and they tightened down on the
twice.
receivers and forced the incompletion.
55-yard attempt.
I ain't even jump. I was still
And
this
he
way.
has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
We're gonna play.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking is so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Pardon, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Running out of the gun here, Breida. He'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. On the stop was Aaron Donald. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Out of the shotgun. He's
got
a first down and more inside the 30. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. Well, you hate that for him. He gets so close on the big run, but has him in excellent position.
And I know there's plenty of competitive spirit on the defensive side of the ball, but part of me wonders if they would have just preferred him to go ahead and take it into the end zone rather than deal with him again on a likely carry on this down.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Preston Williams, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. On play action, here's Tua. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Now Tua.
Really? You're killing me, Byron. You're really killing me, Byron.
As they're able to get the third down conversion. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's
Why the fuck you not bumping and running, man? I gotta stop calling out when they see it.
2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Haskins. They'll set up the screen for Breida. And he'll be out of bounds.
15 more. I'm out.
This duo locked in 14 yards there and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going
oh, come on.
direction.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. As
So
they
you
start
held that
with
block.
19 seconds to go and
You
half
know, field
number
goal,
one.
right?
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Come on.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. On the right side, open is Gesicki. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
And the Dolphin first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins looking for the end zone.
So he pushed. That's wild how that game do, bro. Like he just pushed me out of the way to go get the ball. How is that not a flag?
Intercepted. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. We do know there's some risk takers out there. They may want to take one more shot.
Fucked up my points.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half.
With the score,
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Come on, hey, Bob.
Totally, and you're thinking to
Slim.
yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things
Why
figured out,
is he not
okay,
picking
we
up
still
him, bro? He's
scout
blowing
every
the
week
shit
in
out
our
of me.
game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to. And if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be interesting to see what plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover.
They run with Breida. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Oh, my God.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme?
Why the fuck my niggas don't do shit like that, man?
Credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The 44-yard line.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Tua going to throw. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 1st down, Akers. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Going right back to Akers. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. They'll look to run with Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Rams 17, Dolphins 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call the playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe the Dolphin got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun, Haskins. Caught left side, Williams. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now it's Haskins. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
Fuck, man. Need to stop, fellas.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They'd like to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
At the 45-yard line.
2 and now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34.
That's all they can go to. The tight end, he's open like shit.
50 to the midfield stripe. That was just one of those interceptions
check
from our
that.
perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter.
Come on!
Bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Haskins to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins.
Ugly ass throw, man.
Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked up by David Long. And the return field at the 46-yard line.
Well, you were backed up into a 2nd and long, but instead of trying to get the yardage back in chunks, he's trying to get it all back at once. And this defense is just lying in wait, and they're there to pick this one off.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Now he'll try to run with this. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Tua. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Fielded at the 20.
So they're going to make me cut in. This is wow.
Following a punt of 42 yards, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Breida. And he's going to be dropped following a pick up a 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Haskins on 3rd down. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. This is Breida. He'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Damn.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, it's Haskins. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The tackle there by John Johnson.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, look good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here we go with Haskins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd. And
letting him push you around like that, that ain't fair.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
Letting him push you around.
Yards out. Well, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game, because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got a 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them inbounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Tua, fast pass outside, complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
$13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Now Tagovailoa. Flush to his right.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw is Tua. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Here's Johnny Hekker now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Taken at the 37.
Motherfucker.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now it's Haskins. He'll buy some time right.
Oh, my God.
Incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and it's 3rd and short.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Throwing now is Haskins. That'll be complete to Breida.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I could have kept
Now the
on.
Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
And 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. One final try for Tagovailoa. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Today's final score.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Dolphins, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for L.A., they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin.